Good morning and welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great as always, and hope you're having a great. Hope you had a great week. It's almost the end, of course, and we're bound to get some big moves today, probably for Bitcoin. All right, the end of the week is always pretty volatile because it's the time of the week where institutions and big market makers usually close their positions. All right, so in this video we'll talk a little bit about that. But we'll talk about, in general, what to expect from Bitcoin, because we have been weak again over the last 24 hours. Not what I expected, or at least I did not expect another move down to the range low, which is 29,700. If we're talking about this range right here, right? So this is the range we've been in practically. And I did think that yesterday, after the strength we saw in the morning, I did think that was enough to actually push on through. But in the end, what we did is we found resistance at the 382 fib, and from there we revisited that area. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're going to drop down to our next support levels around 29,000 and 28,700. But there's always a chance, all right? So that's just what we'll talk about in this video. But before we do that, I do want to bring your attention to an amazing project, which I've also talked about in the last couple of videos in the start of these Bitcoin updates. And that's GRAPE, and I wanted to show you a little bit of their website. Via the link down in the description, you can actually go to their website and purchase the coin at a discount. Right now they're in some sort of a pre-distribution, pre-sale phase. It's launching very, very soon, so you can still buy at a discount before that. Amazing project. I will actually be releasing a dedicated video on this. It's a new layer 1 blockchain. It's super quick. It has some AI functions as well if we're talking about user interface. Amazing project. I would definitely check out that video later today, but I would also recommend you to check it out. It only takes like 4 or 5 minutes, and I really genuinely do think that this could be an amazing project for the next bull market. So like I said, link will be down in the description. But for now, onto Bitcoin. All right, so what we've seen, like I said, I mean, in terms of market structure for Bitcoin, I would actually say that nothing has changed. For now, at least. Like, it's not ideal that we're receiving this bearish momentum right now, but overall, we're just still in this consolidation. So purely technically, the most likely scenario still is that we're at the bottom of that consolidation. In my eyes, there are no fundamentals that would predict some sort of a big fundamental drop. I mean, what we've seen, and that's pretty interesting, is that the dollar strength index has been pretty strong, but that's nearing resistance levels as well, right? So if this is nearing resistance levels, that would mean bullish momentum from Bitcoin, and we also saw that over the last night. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sick, but when the dollar strength index fell back a little bit, you can see a lot of bullish momentum from Bitcoin. And that paired up with, I actually do think, like on Monday and on Tuesday evening, we saw these bearish drops, which could be some sort of a short positioning by market makers and institutions, which would also mean that they could be closing their shorts this Friday. And that could also, and that's another reason for why we would see bullish momentum. So I think in general, when talking about the technicals, but also about the fundamentals, with the dollar strength index reaching resistance very soon probably, I still think the most likely scenario is, and I might be a little bit stubborn about that, but I still think the most likely scenario is that we will actually, that's a Fibonacci level, but that we will actually get back up to 30,400, and probably afterwards, even higher, towards 30,800 and 31,000. Now, I must say that if for some reason we actually from here close below 29,600, then I was wrong, because that's a major bearish breakout, and then we'll just move down to 29,100, and after that probably 28,900. But given all of the circumstances, like I said, I actually do not think that's the most likely scenario. But alright, that's my take on it for now. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching, take care, and bye.